Hi, welcome to Ocean Yemi's live. This is going to be a very small live. I was meant to expand on it, but because, being mom and everything else, like, you know, you know how it goes, innit? Anyways, as you can see by the thumbnail, I'm going to talk about Married at First Sight. Hi, Truth Master Dre. Hi, Truth Master Dre. Um, so I happen to be watching Married at First Sight UK, because normally I used to watch it a lot because, it turns into like a sort of a love story in a kind of way. People meet each other for the first time at the altar. Now, I watched a few. Now, I used to watch the Australian one and I used to watch the UK one, and then I stopped, because I started watching other stuff. Plus, I'm on YouTube a lot, so um, so I kind of miss out on a few things. But anyways, I just happen to be watching this thing. It's like a series. It's like a series. It runs every. I think it's a reoccurring. It's one of those reoccurring ones where it runs like every year. I think every year, and then it's like different couples, different backgrounds, seeking different soulmates or mates or partners, husbands, whatever. Because they go right now, they're going across the board. Before it just used to be heterosexuals, and now it's going across the board now. So you see all different all different walks of life going into the Married at First Sight. Now, the good thing is, what I like about it in one sense, like I mean, hope what I like about it is that you get to see the love story as it from start to finish. Now, whether they make it to the finish line, that's a whole nother story. Um, now, so I keep saying now, the irony is some of it, like from what one of the contestants was saying, is staged or whatever. Anyways, then I happened to come across Terence and Porscha, which was very interesting, from their honeymoon nights. Very, very uh argumentative night. Very argumentative night, to say the least. She said she was a homebody, etc., etc., etc. Well, she doesn't give off the vibes. That's what she is. Now, Terence decided to be straight up with her and said to her, "Look, right, look, right. I used to cheat in the past, but I really want to settle down now, and that's hi, Salama. I really want to settle down with my soulmate, my partner, my, my lover, or whatever." And she was giving him the evil. She really was going in on him. Well, I am gonna try to upload stuff to do with Portia and Terence because they're quite interesting characters. I just find them very interesting. And then there's some other ones. There's some real good couples. Shush, shush. There's some real good couples, right? There's some real good ones, right? But there is some real ones that's just there for you know, to be seen, to be heard, to be whatever. Anyway, the reason why I posted him and I said when he's cheating, cheating, or I think I did put up when he's cheating, cheating, because she did something really this which is Portia. This is Portia did something very terrible after hi hi true hi Chris hi true daughter of darkness. Right, if my daughter makes noise, I'm gonna have to exit this room. Um, right, she did something really out of order to him, and I'm like I'm in agreement with him in a kind of a way. Now they have this thing, like, when couples mix up, or they separate from each other, the girls goes with the girls, or the girl goes with the boy. Oh yeah, plus not only that, there was another couple, Shona and Brad, which is a real interesting one. I feel like I need to talk about them too. Then there was Nathaniel and Ella. Then there was another lot. I can't remember all their names, all of the cast. To be honest, it's a lot of them. But there is some ones that stood out for all different reasons. Right now, the cheating thing is real interesting. Now, like I said, it's real interesting. Why I say that? Because when a man tells you from the jump, look, right, I used to be a cheater, whether or not, right, it's gonna stay that way or whatever is different. But she was getting really aggressive with him. She got so aggressive with him at one of the the honeymoon, the couples time, and she came back. When she came back, apparently, when they came back, you see her broken down in tears to the other contestants. Now, well, later on, she happened to be at a party or something round the other couples. I think Terence wasn't there at the time. So they were playing Spin the Bottle. Obviously, Spin the Bottle got got a little bit heavy, where she was tonguing the men, tonguing the husbands, basically, right? So when Terence got word of it, now Terence said to her, right? Um, because I think Terence asked one of the contestants, what type of kiss was it? Was it a kiss on the cheek? Was it a peck? Or was it a long kiss? So they told him, and he got very heated. It turned into a fight between her and one of the contestants, his husband. To it got so bad they was talking in French to each other, cussing each other, and right. So Terence at first he was like, okay, fair enough, okay, and then the next day, what the commitment ceremony, he just got fed up of it. Basically, he just got fed up of it, and he said, "Look, right, I'm not belittling myself. I'm gonna go. I'm leaving and stuff. Because of all that talk, I'm a homebody, this, that, and the other, and the other, and the other." So he was very much not feeling that part of it, right? And behind the scenes, they were saying, even when the cameras was off, they weren't even talking to each other because remember, right? Even at the honeymoon, there was arguments and stuff like that going on and all this, right? So the next couple days on the thumbnail is Ella and Nathaniel. Now, this one got me a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. That's all I can say. Before I start my conversation, let me just say I'm sorry. Okay. So anyway, the couple is Ella and Nathaniel. Nathaniel is pansexual, and I think Ella is a trans woman situation. So anyway, at first it was starting hi Morbe, it was starting okay. And what happened is now Nathaniel was seeking a what's he call it? What's it? A well meaningful relationship because he's at that age now where he's got his godchildren, he's working, he's got his friends, he's cool, whatever, right? So it just so happened that how they matched him kind of with what he wanted and kind of not with what he wanted, right? Put it that way, because even Nathaniel himself said that how right the match didn't match basically. So this person, which I say looked like Katie Price, I'll call her Katie Price lookalike, a Katie Price, because I think uh, that's how the trans model him herself on. Okay, I don't know how to word it. Okay, so then so then basically it's like going through a little rocky start, etc., etc., etc. And then a new couple turned up, right? And the other person, the other couple wasn't happy with his match. He said he's normally goes for girls who have plastic, pop lips, detox looking kind of whatever. I don't know how to describe it. It's one of those ones. I don't know how to describe. But anyways, so when the new couple turned up, it was like fights from Terence and Portia going on. There was fights from another couple, and there's another couple, but I'm gonna find out their names because I thought they were really nice together, to be honest. And yes, so it just started out as a back and forth anyway. Then later on, it just so happened that Ella was flirting with one of the husbands. Nothing happened. No, like normally on Married at First Sight, when a husband or wife cheats or meets up, texts, whatever, that's known as cheating. Even if they meet up without the the people who is the counselors not knowing, etc. I don't know whether people get this in America, but it's one of those ones where like you're like, damn, like like I mean, this is everyday life because we know people cheat on each other. Okay, that's why I use these two examples of these two couples because it's kind of like on the same line. So um Ella cheated with JJ, who I thought he didn't know that she was a trans woman, to be straight up with you. But then I found out later on he found out he knows what she was, and I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't. What gets me is right. Nathaniel been trying with the relationship. Let's say, all right, I'm not going to mention her sexual orientation, but he was trying with the relationship or whatever. They was having back and forth. He was trying to be adventurous. He's trying to be open to her. She wasn't having it. He was trying his best with her so much that even he himself got fed up. When he heard about it, he kicked her out of the apartment that they were given. And he said, I just want to be alone. I don't want to talk about it. That it's done, whatever. Anyway, at the party, how it all started was like she was talking, and he said, "Look, right, stop mentioning my name. Stop mentioning my name." Anyway, so one of the couples said, "You know what, right? Let's sort of swap over seats in it because like they're trying to deal with the situation." Then it got higher and higher and higher and higher. The argument got higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And everybody else started waiting. And in the meantime, Bianca, who is JJ's wife, is sitting there. And Bianca runs away in tears. And Bianca couldn't believe it because he said that JJ said Bianca wasn't his type in the first place. But he said, I just needed something different and all that. So Bianca was quite upset with the whole setup, and I don't blame her because nobody wants to be cheated on, whether by text, spin the bottle, any other kind of different way, whatever way you can think of, right? But we all know things like this happen. But Married at First Sight sometimes get blindsided because there are some good couples that is there, and because of all the other drama going on, right? These couples, the couples who is actually getting on, gets mixed up into the mix up, so it turns into crazy, crazy. Anyway, so that's why I said when it's cheating, cheating, because there's a spin in the bottle, which turned into a snog, full on snog, texting somebody. I don't know. There's another one. There's another one that happened a couple years back when I stopped watching it. There's been quite a few ones. So, like I said, these couples, these examples that I given, and as you see that how Portia is a very beautiful lady, and Terence is a very nice. He's a handsome guy. I give him that. He's a handsome guy, right? He's a handsome guy. He tried with Portia. Portia was very stubborn from the beginning of the. No, first the wedding went through fine. It went through smooth a little bit. There's a couple things said subliminal. straight up in the face, whatever. But the main thing is that how she she is the way she went around things, because she was quite aggressive with him at the beginning, and then she's was kind of hypocritical, I will say, because she was upset with him for saying what he did or done in the past. Now, okay, no one's no relationship expert at the end of the day. Only the relationship experts can tell you what is good, what's good, and what works for the couples. Now, I now because as you can hear, my daughter's moaning a little bit because she's not well. So, so it's just one of those ones. Now, if you have seen Married at First Sight, and you know what I'm talking about, because like I think I've said a whole lot there. Now I'm not gonna keep this going because as you can hear, my daughter's not well. Right. So I just thought, oh, let me come and do my schedule live because I didn't want to leave you lot lacking because the last time I fell asleep. Now, if you if you know what I'm talking about, tell me when is cheating cheating? And even if that woman have told you that they have done it in the past, and you go and you do something similar, is it right? Is it right? Right, right. We're not even going to look at the Nathaniel Ella situation. We're just going to look at the Porsche one because I believe Porsche thought that what she did wasn't wrong. That's what I believe by the argument. But Terence was just like, no, 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 I'm not, no, no, I'm not doing this. Right. And he said to the counselors or whatever they was, I'm going, I'm not sticking around, I'm not doing it, I'm not. Now, was it a hypocritical move that he made? Now, women always says, now I'm one of them women. Women, some women like it when men say exactly what they done. No, not exactly what they done, but okay, I was like this, like what, or be straight up in a relationship. Sometimes when a man is straight up in a relationship, yes, it does tell you who he is. Sometimes, um, they say a leopard can't change its spots. True, that is true, but you know, um, maybe something could have been worked out. Maybe. Right, I'm just saying maybe. Maybe what should have happened is maybe like they should have just like stopped at the honeymoon or before the honeymoon part. I don't know. Um, all these anybody who's in a relationship, you can tell me if you are still with your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, insignificant other. What do you make of that situation? What does it make you think? Like she made a hypocritical move. I think I stuck on the community tab where they have the talk together, and it's just like her whole face, her whole being was like, oh my god, no, he's a cheater straight away. Mind you, she says she was a homebody, but in the same breath, she said that how right she gets taken out and she's the one who's being looked after. I feel she moved very hypocritically, very she doesn't care. Um, and the sad fact is, when they had good times, they had bad times with it. But that's how relationship goes. That's how I feel. I mean, there's ups and downs in relationships, so no relationship is perfect. Now, I am gonna try and look up. Well, sorry, not look up. I'm gonna try and get some stuff with Porsche and Terence because like there's people who be in relationships like I mean our parents. Okay, let's give an example. Back in the day, when women found out their men was cheating, right, right, they would still have the man in the house. They still have him there, so they know he's cheating. down to just like, being he's the breadwinner and all that stuff. I mean, like we're going way back now. Now, there is a movie with Viola Davis, and the reason why I'm referring to the movie, when Denzel Washington brings in his child that he cheated with somebody with, and Viola Davis is standing at the sink, I think, and then he says, this is my son or daughter. I can't remember if it's a boy or a girl. Shh, this is my son and daughter. And yeah. So if you know the movie, right, I feel that's how it would have been for Terence and what's her name? Porscha. But anyway, as you can hear, my daughter's not well, so I'm gonna jump off. I'm not even gonna prolong this. Please leave a comment underneath the live. Thank you, True Master J, for coming through. So Amma, True Daughter of Darkness, Mabe. So I'm just like using the married at first sight is definitely interesting. There's all kinds of scenarios. Oh, she's gonna start me crying, but I'm gonna drop off anyway. So with that said, I will see you. I'm gonna post up some. I'm gonna try post up some stuff because I won't be able to go live. Daughters on holiday, etc. But with that said, have a great morning, night, and please comment underneath the post, underneath the live. I would love to hear your point of view, your opinions. Just give me your opinions. Normally, I speak about the harder subjects, but I'm just trying to do light ones for now because there's a lot going on. And this is one of them. And let's see what you lot say, basically. For the married ones, you can be married, divorced, whatever situation is okay. You don't even have to tell me. Just leave your opinion. Just leave your opinion underneath the live. I've given the scenario of what happened in Married at First Sight. Both scenarios are different, okay? But the biggest one is definitely Terence and Terence. Yeah, well, the other one's bad as well. But Terence and Porscha was more hypocritical as well. The other one was texting her husband because that's what Ella did. She texted her husband um as well. So Nathaniel definitely he did try. Okay, he tried, and I might put his part explaining whatever about her. But like I said, I think the peas and the pudding and the meat and the bones is mostly with Terence and that one. Because that one, he literally said to her, "I used to be a cheater, and I'm trying to settle down now, and I'm trying to straighten out. Be a bit more. I want to be with a. I wanna be more stable. Hi, Christos. I want to be more stable. I want to be. I want to be more homebody. I want to be. I can't think of all the stuff he said, but he said quite a lot. So I'm not gonna stay on. I'm just gonna leave. Take my leave. Hi, Christo. Right. I'm gonna take my leave, and I will see you in the comments. Leave your comments. This is a very light one. There ain't no. We're not going in no heart, no. You know, because yeah, this is a very light one. That's all I'm gonna say. But yes, I will see you. With that said, take care. Bye.